Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Now last time we died several times down in the bowels of the ship trying to get a component, I think it was, for the heating system of Groundbreaker, which is where we currently are. And we also went down there to try and kill the captain that's down there and retrieve, I think it's his finger, in order to claim a bounty. So in order to do that, I think what we're actually going to do is... Oh no, it was his lighter. That was it. It was his lighter that we had to bring back as proof of his death. So I'm going to try and get my stats up a little bit more so we can persuade him to hand over the lighter and let us retrieve the part. So basically not kill him, but make it look like we've killed him, so that we can complete both of those quests. But I did say one of the ways we were going to get our stats up was to go and do the main story again. So over here, we've got to talk to Udom Bedford in the Halcyon HQ. So let's go and do that.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
But a fallen star. Worth more than I made in my whole life.
Got to remember as well, we have our little companions here. We've got Parvati and we've got Vicar Max. And here is Udom.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
This guy's a bit of a loon as well. I think we'll be nice to him for now, because he could probably do us more favours if he likes us than if he doesn't.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Sure, let's lie to him.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You are going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Now this is something I was hoping he wouldn't ask, because I don't know enough about Wells at this stage to know whether to hand him in or not. I'll try and skirt around it as best I can, but I have a feeling at some point we're going to have to make a choice.
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
So there was a side quest. Yeah, here. Jesse Doyle. We'll knock this one off as well, and then we'll get back to talking about the board.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Is it going to be millions? $2,170. We've got like 4 times that amount right now.
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force. I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work? Be my guest. I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands. I have few complaints.
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no. Best to be clear, I believe.
I like that. No need to crack open a thesaurus.
Oh, law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
She's doing everything she can. It's your people's fault it's not fixed, not June Lay's.
My, aren't you, excitable.
Why are all the leaders in this game such douchebags?
Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference. I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
I love that. We're going around taking down people's class systems one step at a time.
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course. Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign. When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care. A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use. Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use. Ask away.
Alright, we're not going to turn in Phineas just yet. But what we can do is go tell Jessie that her debt is settled. We'll add some more skills. So, dialogue was where I needed to add them. So I'm just going to chuck them all in there. And then journal, quests. Yeah, worst contact. So now I've got to go back and talk to Ellie. So it'll either be Ellie or Jesse, I feel, is going to become a companion now. And I'm really tempted to replace the Vicar, because as smarmy as he is, and as much as he agrees with me on many of the topics in hand, I think he's just a little too cocky for my liking, and he annoys the hell out of
I
me.
could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse.
I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Do you know what? As it so happens, I do want a medic on the team.
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of the Vicar for now.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
And he's gone.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Okay, quest complete. So now, what else have we got? The cleaning machine. Oh yeah, find an acid steeper. I might go. Actually, let's do the this one first, because I think we've got a high enough persuade skill now. I'm going to save the game real quickly as well. So we'll do this little side quest, and if we can get this done, as well as convincing the guy to give us his lighter, then we'll call that an episode. How long have we been going for? Not that long. A lot of these episodes at the moment are just talking to people, but it's all lore. I'm okay with that. I was kind of chatting to the guys about this the other day, about the lore of this game. It's kind of detailed and it's kind of not. It depends very much on your viewpoint.
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go, just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
It has been a while since I played this bit. You know, a few days. I think the voice lines are different now. That's a really cool feature if that is the case. If the voice lines change as you level up or as you change your squad, that'd be really, really cool. Let's go for Persuade.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice. Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter? My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Work smarter, not harder.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind. Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
I have a feeling they had a fling a few years back.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. We won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded. And my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
It's a good way of putting it.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
And just like that, we're allowed in. So I don't think there's anyone here of interest that we can talk to. I don't think there's much of interest back here either. Oh, there's some loot we can steal. What's this when it's at home? Looks like a charging station. Alright, let's go salvage these parts.
You get that automech patch? Fred wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name.
I think I know what the episode title's going to be for this though. Hello. Looks like power armor. Yeah, work smarter, not harder is going to be the title here.
Cozy.
Anything here I can interact with? Don't look like it. Yeah, I thought that might constitute stealing. Whoops. Alright, through... Maybe not through here. We need to go upstairs. Excuse me. You have to pardon me stifling sneezes. Oh, here we go. Ah, here we go, part 2.
Falling apart.
Wrong button. This is just where the ladder goes. Yeah. Okie dokie. That might be if we're stealthing it. We can sneak through. Here's the parts.
What are you saying? Get out of here before we join whoever that was on the grill.
Yeah, I think I agree, Ellie. We'll go out this way. I want to try not to steal anything. I don't want to piss anyone off.
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good.
So what's this grill they're talking about? Have I missed something? There's dead bodies here. I'm sure I've missed something. Maybe it was up there. Doesn't matter though, because we can go hand in the bounty, go hand in the radiator part. Was there something else we were supposed to do? There probably was. Oh, we have to go talk to Parvati on the ship about Junlai.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shop. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight manticore infestation.
Lovely.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Probably not the fires and such bit. Okay. Before we go any further... Oh, workbench. This is all stealing. Thought so. There's something that I was told about companion... Oh, yes. We'll do that. And special abilities, which is something I wasn't aware of. I don't remember it coming up in any tutorials or anything. Oh, that's going to be stealing. Yeah, we won't do that. Okay, so it looks like we're taking this.
Sally, or, Dr. Stanhope. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't remember there being any...
The controls are in the back of the machinery shop area.
tutorials to do with companion special abilities. Let's change our gun. What have we got here? I can hear it, but I can't see it. Okay. Am I just missing something? I don't know what they're shooting at. I'm just going to let them do their thing. In the meantime, we need to go up here. Okay, we missed most of that conversation. Keeps setting me on fire. But yeah, I need to experiment on what controls special abilities for companions. I'm sure that'll be in the control settings somewhere. Button layout. Okay, so Companion 1 special ability is on the left, Companion 2 special ability is on the right, and then up is Companion attack. So I don't know who's who. I'm assuming Parvati is companion 1 and Ellie is companion 2.
On my way.
Okay. I think I got it. I'm intrigued by what's this way. More enemies by the sounds of it. Is it dead? Yeah. 1000 XP. Not bad going. Take you. Take you. I thought there might have been like a control console up here or something, but I guess not. Oh, my aim let me down a little bit there. Oh god. These guns, they don't do much. Hit it with something bigger. Okay. Ah, here we go. The electric guns do something. Okay, so we need to be downstairs. We'll go down there in just a second. Who's got the big gun that's incinerating things? I'm impressed. Sounds like Parvati's about to die. I need to get down there. Just let me down, damn it. Nice. Ah, we had to go up and over anyway. That's cool then. Sounds like I missed the party though. Okay. Cycle droplet pumps. Check the logs while we're here. Okay.
The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
What does she mean once we found our way out of here? Surely it's the same way we came in. Okay, so we've got some skill ups we can do. I need to put more into my guns. My guns are crap at best. And for perks, reduce the penalties to accuracy when moving. That would be good. 65% as well. 50 science weapon damage, 25 movement speed, 20% bonus to extra headshot weak spot damage. That could be useful. 5 meter interactable highlight range. Plus 10 dialogue skills. Oh, when you have no companions. 40 kilogram carrying capacity bonus from companions. I do carry a lot of stuff. Or 50% less consumable weight. Oh, restores health when I kill an enemy. So I think I'm going to go for either that one or this one. I want to go with this one. Getting health for kills is useful. Ellie has a skill upgrade. I think we'll do that one. Confirm that. Pavati has a skill upgrade. I think we'll go with the companion boosts for now. Alright, let's get out of here. Did I use this terminal? Okay, a little bit of backstory there as to the founding of Groundbreaker.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Okay. They just have a little elevator chat. That's fine by me.
This is Halcyon. We interrupt your regular...
So what's in here then?
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Nice.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people. Who have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
So her grandmother was the one who wrote the terminal entries downstairs that we just read.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. You've got my attention.
Yeah, we don't want to initiate the self-destruct or anything like that.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
I like that quote. Might take a breath before activating the sprinkler system.
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
I wonder if we could help out there.
You've got my attention.
For a small fee. I mean, don't work for free.
This is Halcyon News.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real planet, and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie, I don't have time for your shenanigans. Anyway, like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick.
Wonder if that's a Uranus reference.
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through. It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Okay. Whoa, hello. Bloody hell, Ellie. Sneaking up on me like that. Alright, so we've got some stuff to do. We've got to turn in the bounty first and foremost. In fact, let's get that one up. Where is... that one. Turn that one in, then we'll go talk to Gladys, then we'll do some other stuff, then we'll go back to the ship and talk to Pavati. And then I think we'll be done for this episode.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenwell?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still though, don't you find it thrilling? Be in space.
Look, it's just Ellie.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the Groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business.
Okay, maybe not fling. Maybe she just beat the crap out of him.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Alrighty. Has this guy got anything to say?
What can Groundbreaker security do for you today?
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing. Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister? They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Downright anti-business, if you catch my meaning. Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing, and somebody else had such a thing, but they weren't inclined to sell. Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs missing, and the one who needed got one. If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. Case closed.
I see.
If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always got, what do they call it? Deniability? Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, hey, independent contractor, not our responsibility. But everyone knows what they're doing, top to bottom. Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell, you might look to Sublight to get it. You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so in the end, it's still business.
That doesn't sound right to me, Captain.
People do what they gotta to get by. Oh, sure, sorry. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much, and Commandant Sonia's gotta reprimand me again, and... Oops, doing it again. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this. That's what I'm here for, sir. Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through these days. I spend some shifts just listening to the wireless. Search me? I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it? I reckon you'd have to ask the folks in Byzantium. Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here. That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then. Alright.
We tried.
Nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
Sure. The best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks in the water, except the captain. It's kind of hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
What's this Gladys one? Oh, no, we won't do that one yet. What about this one? Is there a marker for it? No. Okay, looks like we're going back to the ship. Unless we find this. So we need to talk to Gladys about this as well. Let's just go back to the ship for now. Don't mind me, people.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like. It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Oh boy.
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Not where I'm concerned.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Wow, this'll be interesting, huh?
I thought this would have been Felix's stuff here. Let's have a quick chat with Ellie before we get on board as well.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple berry shake if you're not. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way. Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
Yeah, sounds fair enough to me.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it. Oh, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance. No complaints here.
So she's one of these tough exterior type characters. Alright, let's get back on the ship.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Where is Parvati? Probably up here.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
I know she's not in my room, by the way. I was just coming in here to check if there's anything new. Yes, Parvati could well be. We'll have to find your thing to get you working again. There's the vicar.
Okay. So I was watching this program.
There we go.
You know Princess of Hephaestus? That late show about the freedom fighter with a pure heart and a mean right hook? find you. It's her sweetheart, Miss Yuko.
Wow, are you serious? I gotta get a copy of that.
Pavati. No. Come here.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. No, sir, that's not it. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Ah.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope? Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Okay, I don't think I chose the best options there.
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than rung leech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it. Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Yeah, I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Okay, little chin wag there. So Phineas's weapon. Let's pick that up. Ah. Oh. I know what it's trying to tell me. Okay, so we've done all that stuff. I think what we're going to do now is head back into Groundbreaker. I'm going to take Parvati... Yeah, Parvati and Ellie with me. And we're going to call this an episode. We'll come back next time. We're going to go talk to Gladys. And we're going to go get drunk with Parvati. Because I think that's what she wants us to do. So until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below. Give me some advice on how to use the companion abilities. Because I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing there. And all that other good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.